Hey guys, so if you notice, I don't have any makeup on, and as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be reviewing a new foundation, and the foundation is the Milani Smooth Finish Cream to Powder Makeup, and it just looks like that. It comes in a compact. A lot of their products come in like a kind of a bulky, thick package like this. This was actually sent to me by I call her Miss Antonia 90, and she says her name differently, but yeah, she sent me this because it was actually sent to her, but these are too dark for her, and I expressed my interest in wanting to try them out, and she sent them to me to review. So thank you so much, Antonia. I really appreciate it. So this one, she sent me two. This one is in walnut. This color, this one to me has more of a yellow undertone than the second one she sent me, which is Cocoa Mocha, and it looks like that, and it's kind of nicked a little bit. So there are two. You can kind of see the differences. The Coco Loco, in my opinion, is a little bit more red than the walnut one. So I'm going to show you the packaging on the walnut one, which is because I broke the Coco Loco one, which sucks because I think that's the one I'm actually going to be able to use. It's kind of bulky, but it's not, and to me, too bulky for it to be like a foundation compact. This is like my MAC compact, and it is like a little bit more domed than my MAC one, but it's about the same. No, it's a little bit, just a tad bit bigger or wider than the MAC one, so it's about the same as my MAC compact. So this isn't, to me, too bulky and too big to just throw in my purse or something like that. It has a little press button opener, and you press it and it just pops open like that, which is how I broke the other one. It won't close now because I tried to like pull it up. I just that quickly forgot and I broke it. So remember to press the button and it'll pop up like that. And then it has like a really big mirror, and then on the bottom there is, if it'll flip open, there is another compartment that has like a little sponge applicator in the bottom. So these are supposed to be like a one-step application. You don't have to set it, you just put it on, and it's supposed to cover up all of your imperfections and be flawless. It doesn't necessarily say if it's like a heavy coverage or light coverage. I will tell you that when I put it on. I'm really thinking that I'm going to be able to use the Cocoa Mocha because, like I said, it's redder. In my opinion, it looks more like my skin tone. So let's see. Rubbing it, it's really creamy. Like, oh wait, might want to cover that mirror up. It's really creamy, and it just kind of, it really does glide on really well, and that looks like that glides into my skin like almost perfectly. This one seems to be like a tad bit darker, and that kind of blends in as well, but on camera it kind of looks standing out a little bit from what I see. But those both blend into my skin, so I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Coco Loco because that's the one I think that matches my skin tone the most, and it said apply with a sponge, and I don't use makeup sponges, so I'm just going to use the one that they're provided, and you're just going to see me apply it. Now, as you can tell, I have like a lot of like acne scarring and like hyperpigmentation and everything like that, so we're going to see if that covers up. I always love full coverage foundations because I do want to cover everything up, and sometimes honestly I don't put on concealer because, you know, my MAC Match Master foundation is pretty full coverage. So I'm hoping this one is too, because it would be nice to have a drugstore one that has like great pigmentation. Putting it on the sponge. And I'm going to do half of my face. I'm going to do this face, this half. This does not look like, take my earring off. This looks too light for me. I might have to get another one because this looks a little light. have all right coverage, like even despite not being my color, of course. It seems to have like medium coverage. I'm not sure if it's buildable, but I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. So now I'm gonna try the walnut one, which is probably a little darker. Yeah, it looks really dark. Okay, so this looks more like my color. But not quite still, like, I like how it feels going on though. It's really smooth. It is called smooth touch, I think. Smooth finish. It's really smooth going on. If you do too much, like if you continue to wipe it, it will be patchy in certain areas, so it's kind of hard to be even. So it did cover up the small ones. Of course, this dark area on my face is a little harder to cover up. This is definitely not my color. I look really ashy, and yeah, this is more my color, but not really liking it. One thing that they did claim about is that it feels lightweight. It does. It doesn't feel like I have anything on. I don't feel like cakey or anything like that. I'm gonna try to put another layer on this side since it's been sitting for a minute, and see if I can just like up the coverage, or if it can or if it's just gonna be all splotchy in places. Yeah, it's definitely gets splotchy in places. You really have to make sure that you blend well. You really have to make sure about that. And I don't know if that's all cream to powder foundations, but I feel like it makes me feel kind of insecure because I'm thinking, am I blended everywhere? Did I do everything I need to do? I look so pale, you guys, like on this side. I don't really see a difference in the coverage. Okay guys, this is a snapshot of the first application, and this is after the second application. Do you see a difference? This is probably great for people who don't have as much hyperpigmentation as me. Like I said, it is covering it does have good coverage. It just doesn't have the coverage I would like in a foundation. Let's try this side. I don't know if I'm rubbing it in. Like I've never used a cream to powder foundation, but I don't know if I'm rubbing it in too much or if I'm just supposed to like spackle it on. Because when I don't rub it and I just like pat it into my skin, it gives great coverage. Like it gives really heavy coverage when I do that. So maybe I've been doing it wrong. Maybe I should just pat it in instead of like blending it in. It gives pretty good coverage. If anything, I would wear this color more so than this one, because this color, I should tell you which one it is the walnut, and I feel like it's warmer for some reason than the Cocoa Mocha. Let me show you the names. Like this is Cocoa Mocha. That's how it looks. It's number 4. And walnut, number 5. My pores do not look as bold as they usually do, which is nice. I do like that. It looks like I have foundation on. I don't get that matte look like I like, and I guess that's just a personal preference for me. But I do like it. If you can find the color that matches you, I think that'd be really good. The more you pack it on though, the longer I guess it takes to turn to powder. Like I haven't really, when I rub this, it still feels like in certain areas, still feels creamy, and it also comes off as well. So be aware of that. As far as like putting it on and first impressions, I do like it. I just don't think that it's for me. It's not a bad product at all. It's just not my liking, because I like a matter finish, and I also would like for it to get a fuller coverage without me having to like slather it on. And the more I slather it on, the more I can feel it on my face. I would recommend this for people, just, you know, not if you're looking for like a really full coverage foundation. If you have like slight hyperpigmentation, or you just want to have something to just even out your skin tone, I would recommend this. But if you like full like HD foundation coverage, then I don't think this is for you. So I'm gonna show you the colors again. This is walnut right here, and this one is cocoa mocha. If you watch this review and you do like what I've said about this foundation, for reference, I am a NW45 in Max color things, so you can know kind of which way to go. Thanks so much for watching this review, guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.